Do you know what this feeling is like? Working so hard on a lesson plan that your students just don't want to pay attention to? How in the world are you going to get them to be attentive in your class with all these standards you need to fulfill? It's time to put the marker down and to get interactive with What's the Buzz? Once students have read the directions, they will take their worksheet out of the first Busy Bee pocket. Students will roll their 2 dice to determine the 2-digit number on the sheet. This number represents the amount of flowers a bee has been to in 1 hour. This is where the application level of Bloom comes into play, because we will be using previously learned information in a new situation. Utilization of base 10 blocks will also achieve the application level of Bloom's taxonomy. When the student represents the number 44 using 4 10s and 4 1s, and then using that knowledge to determine what 3 groups of this value will equal to, she's also resembling application because she is organizing her information concretely, using the materials at hand, and then applying it abstractly to the problem in front of her. This fulfills standards number 2 and number 4 in the math standards because students are modeling the problem using their materials, and then using those materials to reason abstractly and quantitatively. So if a bee went to 44 flowers in 1 hour, that means they went to 132 in 3. What's the Buzz fulfills Common Core standards because not only are students representing and solving problems using multiplication, but also division. So here we're going to determine how many flowers a bee can go to in 1 hour if they've been to 55 in 5 hours. Taylor illustrates her grouping in her base 10 blocks, and then writes down the numerical value for that. The answer is 11. Once students have finished their assignment, they put their completed work in the second Busy Bee pocket. When students have completed their work at the What's the Buzz Learning Center, they will have had ample practice using knowledge of the patterns and rules of multiplication and division that they already knew, and using that to give them confidence in solving challenging problems. Students will also have taken a concrete understanding of multiplication and division, and will start applying that understanding abstractly. Are your students falling asleep or not paying attention in class? You can get your class to go from this to this using the newest trend in learning centers. What's the Buzz?
So 55 divided by 5. So it's 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna...
No, 55 divided by 5 is 11.